All right.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was kind of digging that. All right. Well, welcome to our channel.
Hi,
I am Gopher, aka Cyril, and I have my buddy here, Sean, aka Sonic,
the hedgehog.
the Hedgehog. And you know what? We should do like a hedgehog thing for you.
Oh, that'd be so
That'd be
good. That'd be
really
so
awesome.
good.
It'd be
Yeah.
like a Gopher and Hedgehog, which is funny
Sonic the Hedgehog.
because the awesome transition to this conversation that we're gonna be talking about is Hedge, which is a crypto coin. That wasn't planned, by the way. So, we are doing our first video, and it's going to be on our first cryptocurrency that I'm excited about. And I got Sean into it recently as well. And,
Speaking of,
oh, speaking of,
speaking of, I didn't check that one. Hang on, let's check that one real
oh,
quick.
okay.
Yeah, dude.
4 cents.
Yeah, yeah. 4-3.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. So, that's our intro. We're improvising. It's our first video. We don't know what we're doing. But I thought that starting off with Hedge would be a great way to start off our channel. And I have their site pulled up, and Sean is fairly new to the cryptocurrency.
Fairly is an understatement, but yeah.
And he's a quick learner, but he's going to be kind of our learning partner as we go through, and he's going to ask questions or maybe even add on. He's been picking up on this stuff pretty quickly lately. So, but if you see my intro video, I've been in the cryptocurrency world now for about 7 years, maybe 8. And Sean, how long you been? A few months now, for a year or two. I mean, I know you dabbled in it for a bit.
Yeah, I had some bad people give me advice a couple times, and it went horribly, as it always does when you have those kind of people. But then recently, you told me about Hedge, and you told me a couple of things that were going down with it, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna trust this guy, and I dropped like 150 into it, and right now I'm sitting at $740.25. So yeah,
We'll
I'd
take
say I'd say it's a win.
we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I wanted to start this channel, because I feel like there's a lot of cryptocurrency influencers, I guess you could say, where they already have a lot of capital. Where normal folks like us, we don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars just to kind of splash in and be rich off the get go. So this is kind of a nice little channel for us people that have budgets, that work a 9 to 5 job, have family, and I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy the content that myself will publish, and Sean hopefully will join the ride when I ask him to, when he can.
There's no asking. He forces me. I don't even get paid for this. This is actually a studio in his basement.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, help blink.
I was trying to blink with my guy. I don't know if my avatar blinks.
Yeah, I don't think it does either.
Yeah, that's all right. It's barely even moving my mouth. Look, ah. All right. So Hedge, let's get into it now. I do want to, say this in the beginning. I should have said this in the beginning of the video. This is how you
You
know
can
we're
always
amateurs.
you can always be like, cut and then
Yeah,
bring it to the
just bring
beginning.
it. Just do a split. Both of us are not financial advisors. So this is not a financial advice or anything. This is just to help you
Yeah.
guys be aware of what's out there and what you can invest into, that we've invested into, and what we think is a pretty cool project. So again, we're not financial advisors. We're just enthusiasts. But
Anybody that knows me knows that I'm not a financial advisor.
don't ask you for advice. Like, nope, I'm good.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Just go to Tim, H&R Block. That's my guy.
Shout out Tim.
Shout out Tim, H&R
Shout out
Block.
Tim.
But yeah, let's get into it, guys. So Hedge. Hedge is a project that I want to say, and if you're wondering why I'm looking down once in a while, I've written some notes down, but I want to say it started about maybe 8 to 9 months ago. And it's a fairly new project, and it's been blowing up slowly but surely. And to see what this project has boomed up to is insane. I invested into this coin, or I found out about this coin around summertime. I would say around June-ish, and or July maybe. and it was at, I can't remember how low the price was. It was like 0.0001 maybe when I invested into it.
Four zeros and a one.
Yeah, it was low. It was a nice little thing. And it was one of those things where I just kind of, I was like, "Ooh, this community is really nice," which we'll get into here in a minute. But the developer as well. I like the concept behind this meme coin, which, meme coins is a big thing right now in the market. You see Pepe, you see Shiba, Doge, you see all these meme coins that are just kind of coming out of the woodworks, and it's hard to figure out which one you want to invest into. But Hedge is a different type of meme coin. I like the concept behind it. I like the tokenomics. I like the roadmap. Everything it's a nice little project. But we'll go through the website first, and then I'll go over my notes here on why I believe Hedge is going to be a great cryptocurrency project. So this is their website. It's hedgecoin.com. Join the hedge fund. Um, have you looked at this site, Sean, by any chance?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So this is kind of like a learning thing for you especially. So, if you have any questions, buddy, ask away.
Yeah. What was it called again?
Hedgecoin.com.
Hedge coin dot com.
While he types loudly on how to get to that website,
Sorry.
the one thing I will say, their community is insanely strong and positive. It's I've been in crypto now, like I said, for 7 years, and this is by far my favorite community. They're very engaged, they're very motivated, they're very helpful. I'm in their Telegram almost every day, checking out what they're talking about. Um, it's insane. It's an insane community. Um, I mean, if you just want to hang out and just watch what they talk about and how motivated they are and how positive they are, join their Telegram. On their website, as you could tell here, there's a Telegram app there. You click on that, it opens up Telegram, and you can see all their updates. To be honest, I get majority of Hedge updates through Telegram. I know they have a Twitter. It looks like they have a Twitter account,
A tweeter.
a Tweeter. Um,
X.
or my bad, it's right. It's called X now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it called Twitter X or just X?
Just X.
Okay, my bad. X account.
Can
But
you hear Cyborg's pump
his beep,
beeping?
his beeping in the background.
Okay, yeah. Give me one sec. Give me one sec.
You could. While he attends to his son. Um, but yeah, go. I mean, Telegram is the way to go. To get any updates on this project, and there's constant updates for this project from the developer, from whoever's moderating the channel as well. And they always have these contests going on as well, or incentives. So definitely check out their Telegram. Their Telegram has announcements, like it feels like almost like every few hours in a day. But yeah, they have incentives, they have contests, they have. I mean, you can check their X page out as well. They have some updates on there, but Telegram's the way to go to see what they're up to. But as you could tell, let's talk about Hedge, right? Hedge is exactly what it says it is here. It's a meme with a dream, and the way they work.
Oh,
There's
it's
Hagena,
cute.
and you see here like Hagena wants Hedgehog with big dreams, big money, and big. Well, Heg
Meh, meh,
is
meh,
only
meh,
missing one
meh.
of those, so which is a funny
Yeah.
little segue. I love the art style. I love the storyline, and it's a great little project here. And to kind of sum it up in a kind of short way, is that as you could tell, every time I think it's the market cap increases, they release a new portion of the storyline of Hedge. So as you could tell, they've hit 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, 25 million, and they just recently hit 50 million, which I believe was about maybe 7 to 8 days ago. It was within the last week. So they just hit 50 million, which is insane.
Jeez,
It's
yeah, that's insane.
it's
Holy
insane,
crap.
right? Like it's insane for a coin that's been maybe established for about 8 months now, and they hit 50 mil. So I mean, and they're pushing hard to get to 100 mil. If you look at their channel, or sorry, their Telegram. But this coin, I mean, as you could tell, they have a chapter for 100 mil, 250, 500, 750, and then of course the mamma jam of all, chapter 10, 1 billion. So it's a crazy concept. The storylines are great. I know that I've watched the video here. There's a video, but you could also read the storyline for chapter 1. Like I said, the art style is phenomenal.
Yeah, I love this, dude.
Yeah,
This is great.
yeah. I mean, you should definitely take a read on this, Sean. Like it's really good. The storyline's it's very simple, but it kind of intrigues you on his journey. And they're short. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not like a book or something where you had to sit there and spend a good amount of time on like reading something for 45 minutes. It's a nice art style too. It's a nice little story driven cryptocurrency project, and I'm glad I got you. I'm glad I told you about it. To be honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Especially with how well it's doing right now too. Like that's
Right.
insane.
Right. So, but now that we know what the concept of the project is, right? It's a story driven meme coin, right? And the more people that invest into it and buy and so forth, the more of the storyline we get. And again, every time we hit a certain market cap, a new chapter unlocks, and that's a pretty cool concept.
That's an amazing concept. I love that.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that like people don't realize that this coin is very very community driven, right? So like we're not gonna hit this, right? Which I think you can see my mouse. Yeah,
No,
we're
I
not
can't.
gonna. Oh, can you not? It's not swirling
No.
around 100.
No, I only see your gopher looking face.
Really? You don't see my
Yeah.
window, like my hedge window? My
No.
wait, have I been talking to a blank screen the entire time?
You've been just talking to yeah, blank screen this whole time.
So you can't see my window, like my Internet Explorer window.
No. No, sir.
No way, you're messing with me right now.
I'm not messing with you.
How could
Promise.
screen
Swearsies.
captures on? So is it maybe on your side you just can't see it? Maybe because it's recording with it.
Yeah, it could just be on my side.
Okay. I mean, worst case scenario don't work, But if you can't see, that would suck. And hopefully,
I mean,
I mean, it's recording with it, so we're just gonna run with it.
okay.
And I'm
I mean,
gonna
we could always
say,
redo it tomorrow if we needed to.
right. But if you could see, the chapters are, of course, market cap unlockable, but it is community driven, right? So meaning, like the community has to band together and push this project for people to be aware of it, And these guys have Reddit, they got X, they got TikTok, they got YouTube. I mean, the amount of resources that they're using is insane. And this is community like people. Like these are people posting on Reddit and on X. It's not even to develop. Like it's just in a very engaged community, and that's the only way it's going to move up is if the community continues to kind of hold together and push the project. So that's kind of cool that it's kind of a 50-50 thing where the developer creates the story, but the community has to band together to unlock these chapters. So
Yeah, it's amazing. Like that, and that's one thing to kind of go on the aspect of like common human history. It's like it doesn't matter what happens in the world, society will always need stories. It's what's created us as people. If we didn't have our stories, we wouldn't have all these fantastical beings and beasts and whatnot and all these mythologies. So it's really cool that they're taking this coin and using it as a way to like access stories and stuff. I think that's a beautiful idea.
yeah, it's impressive. And now, if you're interested, you guys that's watching this video that wants to get into hedge and buy, it is on exchanges. It actually recently launched on a recent exchange. Probably gonna pronounce it wrong, but it was on Ascend X recently. I think it launched within the last week. But the other exchanges it's on is going to be MEXC Bitmart, which I believe Bitmart is US based as well. So if you're in the US, you could use Bitmart. IndoX, Nominex, and I think that's all.
Are you speaking Latin to me, sir?
Yeah, I thought
In nomine.
Nominex. But yeah, and then apparently they're going to be launching on another exchange soon, which I'll kind of go into that here in a bit. I believe it's going to be. Let me see what the new exchange is going to be. They announced it recently. I believe it's L Bank, which L Bank is a big cryptocurrency exchange in the Asian market. So that's going to give them a good amount of more market cap and coins bought, I guess you could say. But yeah, I believe it is L Bank, and I'll double check on that. I think that gets listed this week, this Friday actually, which is crazy. So we might see another spike in price.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean I've invested when it had three zeros in it, and now it's
Yeah.
already 3 to 4 cents consistently. It seems like in the last couple of days, and
Yeah.
it's only going to get up. I'll be honest, like it's one of those coins you definitely want to get in while you can, because I 3 to 4 cents is going to be gone probably within the next week or two, and how fast this coin is moving up. Um, but anyway, more on the coin. Those are the exchanges. Now I don't buy the coins off the exchange. I actually showed Sean how to purchase it. And if you guys want a tutorial video from us on how to purchase HEGE, let us know in the comments below. We'll definitely do a tutorial video on it. But we use Soulflare, which is a app that you can get on your phone. It's a wallet app in the cryptocurrency world, and you pretty much buy the
Ooh,
cryptocurrency SOL.
looks like
And
that right there.
oh, there you go. Look at him! Look at him trying to show off a picture of his wife.
This is
And
my face, dog.
and but yeah, it's Soulflare. You buy Sol, which is the cryptocurrency SOL. Once you buy
Solana.
that, yep, Solana. Look at you, buddy. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, appreciate it.
And you just convert it from Sol to Hedge. It's the easiest way to do it. Now I know some people aren't a fan of Soulflare, but I already use Soulflare from prior. I think there's also Phantom Wallet, which I think a lot of people prefer. But I'm familiar with Soulflare since I've been using that for a hot minute. So, but that's the easier way to do it. At least that's my personal belief. I showed Sean how to do it, and he was able to figure it out within a few minutes.
And if I can figure it out, anybody can figure it out.
Yeah, it was easy. Like you just use a debit card to purchase through their wallet. Once it's in your wallet, you just go to pretty much convert it to Hedge, and that's it. It's very easy compared to certain exchanges. You have to you have to do all these validators and upload your ID, and then there, of course, if it's on an
The
exchange,
standard.
it's not your key, which I told you about that, Sean. It's one of those things where if it's
Yeah.
on an exchange, it's not your money or not your key, so you always want to have it on a cold wallet. So
Yeah.
definitely recommend buying it through the cold wallet. Soulflare for the win. But if you're an exchange person and you're the type of person that has time to be able to trade and DCA and all that fun, go for it. Those are the five exchanges they're on right now. But other than that, this project has a lot of stuff going on. I'm talking a lot of stuff going on, Sean. I told you about L Bank, that's happening
Yeah.
this Friday, which is again a huge market in the Asian region. So that's gonna shoot up, the price, I assume, a little bit. But they're also doing some crazy freaking advertisement. They were supposed to do it this past weekend, but something happened. I don't know what happened. But they're going to announce. I think they either they have announced it, and I haven't checked. But B, they are actually going to have an advertisement in what's it called? New York on the billboard at Times Square, which is insane.
Really?
Yeah, like and they
That's
were,
amazing.
yeah, like they were gonna do it this past Sunday, but again, I don't know what happened. I think it was some kind of time slot issue, or maybe it was done at the last second, and they changed their mind. Whoever, I guess, launches the advertisements. But I know they were shooting for this weekend, this Sunday, to do the advertisement at Times Square in New York. And I think, from what I remember, it was either every 30 minutes to an hour, it was going to play their Hedge advertisement. Which is, I mean, that's crazy. Like,
That's amazing.
right. Like the marketing team that they have is incredible, and the funding that they've gotten as well. They've got some people that's funding the developer to be able to advertise, but they also have like an advertising team. So it's not just like now it's just one guy that's just doing everything. They have got together and they have a team that's doing everything for them. or at least I wouldn't say everything for them, but that's able to kind of be delegated to, and they're pretty much using all the resources they can to get the word out about Hedge. Which again, there's many few cryptocurrencies out there that has done that, and for it to be a meme
Yeah.
coin is insane.
Yeah.
So kudos to them on that. That's brilliant marketing. These guys are always marketing. Reddit alone is like they post like almost every hour, I feel like, and there's someone random in the community. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. And then they also have they're also going to be sponsoring on the cryptocurrency Reddit page, which I'm a huge Reddit guy. I know some people aren't, but definitely if you're interested in cryptocurrency and you want to see what's new and you want to further educate yourself, definitely go on the cryptocurrency Reddit page. Do your research and so forth there. I wouldn't say just get your research from Reddit alone. You definitely want to do your own digging in depth. But they are going to be sponsored on the banner page of that, which is kind of cool. And I think that's from December 8th to the 10th. So they'll have their banner across their Reddit page for cryptocurrency that a whole bunch of people are subscribed to. It's a
That's
very
gonna be
big
big,
segment. Oh
dude.
yeah. So
That's gonna be big.
they're going ham. From the last time I checked the cryptocurrency Reddit page, I think it had almost either 8 to 9 million people. So
Wow.
having 3 days of just people seeing a Hedge banner is just it's just smart. It's just like the advertising team is just killing it right now. They really are. Um, yeah, good pickup on your advertising team, Hedge. Well done. Um,
Claps for you.
yeah.
We're gonna throw in some sound effects right here. Just
We're amateurs, so we're trying to figure this out stuff. So, when we upload this video, maybe we'll get better throughout the next couple of weeks to days or whatever months it is.
I'm just here until he lets me out.
Right? Once the channel builds, Sean, you just go on your own, man. You figure out your own channel.
I almost had you the other day. I almost got out. There's a key, guys. Search for the key.
But as I mentioned earlier, and the FAQs are on the website and so forth. It says here, what's the point of Hedge? Hedge is a cartoon hedgehog on a mission to win Hegena, and that's where the storyline's about. What chain is Hedge on? It's on Solana, which again I've mentioned on Soulflare. You buy Solana and you convert it into Hedge. I have no beef with Solana. I think it's a pretty good blockchain to run a meme on. So yeah, it's a pretty cool project. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I could add on about this project that's going to blow up. If again, this is not financial advice, but if you're looking for a coin that's gonna explode within the next couple of weeks to months, this is the coin you want to do it on.
I mean, it's already kind of went up for me. Just whenever I started, it was at like 2 cents, 2.7, 2.4, something like that, and
Right.
now it's already doubled and went up to 4.7, something like that. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it again, but it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane how big this coin is about to get.
Yeah, it's gonna blow up. And the one thing I didn't get into, which I'll get into now, is they also had NFTs, right? And I was actually lucky to get in on buying the NFTs. And I'm not a huge NFT guy. Not that I have any beef against it and stuff. I just NFTs is a new realm to me. I started with NFTs about maybe 2 years ago, which I know doesn't sound new, but it's still fairly new to me. So, but I did purchase 3 NFTs for this project because I liked the concept of what they were going to use the NFTs for. And if you have an NFT and you hold it in the same wallet that you have your Hedge in, they give you dividends, which is crazy. So like if you have NFTs and you're holding them and you're not selling them, the project's paying you in dividends and whatever they make, I guess. And you're getting, I wouldn't say essentially free Hedge, because you still had to pay for the NFT, but you're getting Hedge essentially divided to you for also having an NFT, which the NFTs could also blow up. Like they could essentially, if someone wants to buy an NFT, to get their dividends or just for the artwork alone, because they only made 2,000. I think it was 2,000, and in the comments you could correct me if I'm wrong. But they only made a certain amount, and I'm pretty sure it's 2,000. So there's only 2,000 NFTs out there.
Yeah, I bought 1,990 of them.
So
So
I was
that
wondering
was
why they
me.
sold out so fast.
Yeah, I saw that Cyril. I saw that your name was up there, and I was like, oh, he's about to get him. I'm gonna get all of these.
Yeah, it's just plop them in and like just put them on the flood the market and just sell them. But yeah, it's got huge potential. It really does, and
You have huge potential.
oh, thank you, buddy.
At least that's what we call it.
Right. But as you guys can tell, and I'm going to you have your roadmap here, which I think when I click on it, yep, you have your roadmap here. If you're into the whole white paper stuff, which I know some people are into that, how you could read the tokenomics, their mission, the team, how the NFTs work, their launches on exchanges. They have a white page, they have a roadmap, they have tokenomics, they have the story about the project, which, when you hit about, the way the project started was kind of interesting. If I remember right, which you can kind of read here on the about page, is that the guy was on Reddit and posted something that he was involved with, and that he said that there's so many rug pulls out there, and he was frustrated with it. And then all of a sudden he was like, I'm just gonna create my own meme coin, and it just took off from there, which is crazy that it took off from a Reddit post, and then it just kind of caught traction. But definitely check it out. The story is phenomenal, and I know that once they launch on LBank, that they're going to launch on other exchanges. That's just going to pretty much open up more opportunities for people to be able to buy this coin. So once they get LBank going, I wouldn't see why they can't hit that 100 million market cap by the end of the year, which I know sounds like a hard push, but it would not shock me if they get either 100 million market cap or 250 million market cap before the end of the year, the way it's been progressing. And how
You really think that by the end of the month?
I mean, I know it's crazy, and I know it's crazy, but if they now, granted, I don't know how long it takes for them to register for another exchange, and I'm pretty sure this is some work, but I know that Gate.io has been keeping their eye on them, and I think if I remember right, I read it somewhere on Telegram. They said that if they hit a certain amount, that Gate.io will list them, and that's another exchange I'm pretty sure Gate.io is like a top 10 exchange in the world. So that's a pretty big deal.
That's
now
good
again,
to know.
if they don't get that exchange this month, which again I don't think that could happen, but if it does, man, 250 could hit real quick. But if they do get Gate.io, I would say within the next month or two, we'll get these 2 chapters within the next 2 months for sure. So
I love that. I do. I love how that's a marker too, of like where it's at. We'll get these 2 chapters. It's like, oh, okay, okay.
And the crazy thing is that I might do a video after that and do some more research on it, is that it makes me wonder, like, once they do hit the $1 billion market cap, which, to be honest, they can hit it, what are they going to do after that? Like, they release all the chat, and then is there something after that?
Right.
So I'm kind of curious to see what the team's going to do once they hit this part, if they're going to like do a new story with a different character within the family of 4 here, or if this is going to continue HEGE's adventure, to the next milestone. So, which again, hitting a billion market cap is a challenge alone. So,
yeah. At the end of they hit $1 billion, and at the end of that chapter, we're reading it, and all of a sudden, it ends with HEGE pulling the rug out from somebody and looking into the camera like, "This is your Easter egg. This is your foreshadowing."
Oh my goodness! Golly, that would be a hell of an ending. Holy smokes!
Oh man,
I'd be so mad if I didn't sell before then.
I know, right?
Just went to 0. Oh goodness, but
Wait, why don't we do that? Why don't we create our own meme coin and it's just called rug pull or this is not a rug pull or something like that, and then everybody just buys into it, and then just be like, aha, pull our mask off and be like, we were the rug pull.
hey, listen, we'll talk about that off camera. We don't need people to
Oh, sorry.
to get on our thing, but
Please feed me tonight.
right. So, long story short, in this video is that I have bullet points on why. If someone asks me like, hey, why should I invest into this coin? Multiple reasons. You have a mascot, a very known mascot, which is Hedge, right? Very strong meme. And what I mean by that is that it's already partnered up with this other meme called, which I've never heard of it. Have you heard of Pino? Pino?
No.
Pino. Maybe it's Pino. I don't know, but I just recently saw a video today on TikTok that it partnered up with Pino, which is another meme that I haven't heard. But that just tells me that that's probably going to be the start of another meme like collaborating, and I could see Hedge collaborating with the other memes. Which is crazy because in the video, and I'll send it to you here tomorrow or maybe tonight or whatever. But there's
What was it called again? P what?
Pino.
Pino.
Right.
Is it on Soul at all?
It's on. I've never heard of that meme coin, to be honest.
Okay.
But I know the TikTok video, it had them both kind of hanging out, and
Yeah.
and then you have, I think it was Hedge, but Hedge is flipping like Pepe on the grill. I was like, dang,
Okay.
that's hilarious,
Yeah.
but yeah, very strong meme presence for sure.
Okay, I see
the
Pino now. It's got like it looks like Charmander mixed with the frog, like
Okay.
the boy frog. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. How'd it go again? How'd it go?
It was just like boy.
Oh goodness.
This one, right? This one, right? I don't know if you can see it. You're not gonna be able to see it. Oh God!
Oh no.
I almost
Well,
got
I
it.
can't see it. Nope. I mean,
We're all gonna die.
I appreciate
This is
the
end.
effort, but it didn't happen.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, we can all see it. Yep, y'all saw it here.
Perfect. Thank you.
But enthusiastic community, which I told you guys earlier, like this is a very community driven coin, and if you want to be a part of that, it's healthy, it's fun, engaging. I mean, even if you're not going to invest in it, join the Telegram. It's a fun group of people there.
And if you don't trust Telegram, then just join their Twitter, join their Reddit.
Yeah, which they also have a Discord, but their Discord is not as active, so I don't really. I'm not gonna really advertise it out there. But they do have a Discord. It's just Telegram's the way to kind of go. They also have which if you've seen my prior video, my introduction video, I have been part of rug pulls. Unfortunately, I've invested into them where I've invested into them and they were rug pulls. Sucks. This project, and I'm not saying it can't rug pull, but it's very impossible for it to to be rug pulled at this point. So this is definitely a rug resistant project. When you look at all of the money that they've invested into it, and so forth. So yeah, this is a very rug resistant cryptocurrency, especially if you look at the website here. Hopefully you guys can see it when I upload it, but
Yeah.
the
Hardwood floors only up in this piece, bruh.
right, the the hegenomics, that's funny, the tokenomics around this project is very well distributed, and it just makes it very rug resistant, which is kind of nice. So but yeah, marketing is another huge thing. The fact that they're also taking ideas from the community is another great kind of outreach. Is that I've noticed that sometimes whoever moderates the Telegram or X or whatever the case is with these incentives that they have and contests, they always want feedback from the front line, and that just makes it more successful. And of course, I mentioned the NFTs with the fact that you get dividends. I am curious to see if they're going to do any other NFTs down the line. Once it's because I feel like once this blows up, those NFTs that are all bought, they hopefully will go up in price if you want to sell them. But to me, I feel like I'm just going to hold my 3 and see what happens within the next 3 to 4 months. So
And that's probably something that we should talk about in another video, or NFTs, because that's not like somebody like me that doesn't know, I guess, what they are. Like, I get it for the standpoint it's a picture that's digital that somebody uploaded or took, and they've turned it into code basically. And each code, each picture has like a specific amount, which in this case 2,000, and then it could go up in price. That's all I understand about it.
Yep.
So
Yeah, they're one to one, as they say.
yeah,
Which, I mean, again, you're right. I think on the next video that we do, and we'll probably keep it on Hedge
you
for
said
net,
doo
like,
doo.
you're right. Um, I may keep it on Hedge because that's one NFT project that I have an NFT in.
Yeah,
So I could show them what it looks like, and what the meaning of what the non fungible tokens is, and
yeah.
why it's being utilized the way it's being utilized, in certain projects. So that wouldn't be a bad idea for our next video for sure. But what I will do is that I will leave a whole bunch of links down below in the comment section, and also if you guys want to send us
He means
hedge.
in the he means in the description, not the comment
Oh, my bad,
section.
my description. See, this is how you know I'm an amateur. We'll get there. Practice makes perfect. This is our first, our poo
Right,
poo
right, right,
video.
right. Yeah.
In the description down below. All right, guys. I'll leave some links for the website here, and then of course the exchanges that you can buy it from, including the wallet that I would recommend to purchase it from over an exchange. But and then on top of that, I will leave our address for if you guys want to send us hedge, send it away. Or I don't know if I want to do hedge. Maybe I'll just leave yeah, I'll do hedge. If you guys want to send us hedge to fund the channel, and you guys want to see more hedge content, drop a comment down below. You have anything you want to add?
Do it. Do it. Yeah, dude. Yeah. If you wanted to send me money, my address is 1887.
That's his actual address, by the way. You can start getting mail. But yeah,
Fowler Street, Red, Blunsville, Alabama 35032.
but yeah, I will leave that comment down below, and I mean comment. I keep saying comment. Description down below
Leave it in the description
with
down
our
below.
hedge address, and if you guys wanna, donate or whatever the case is to a cause, great. If not, it is what it is. We don't like you.
Well, I like them.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
You may not like them. I like them. They are list. I love you.
See, you get too attached, man. You can't be doing that. But
Sorry, that's what my wife tells me all the time. You're too attached. Go away.
why are you breathing so heavy?
Help.
Man,
Blink, blink.
I have to figure out this out. I think next time I'm just gonna have to do the regular thing, like my regular face. But thank you guys for visiting our channel. I hope that we have more videos down the line. If you guys want us to look into any other cryptocurrencies or talk about any other cryptocurrencies, leave a comment below. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like it, share it with your family and friends. I'm probably going to post this video in their Telegram, be like, hey, listen, we talk about hedge on here. And again, if you guys want us to continue to talk about hedge anytime there's a new update, I'm down to kind of do update videos on hedge. What do you think?
What did you tell me to say again?
Yes. You want to say
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So,
For sure. Okay, cool.
golly, and if there's anybody else that wants to replace this guy, I'm just
What?
well, you guys have a good night. Thanks for joining Gopher Nation.
I still get dinner tonight, right?
And then till next time, y'all. Anything you want to? I'm looking up at you on the anything. You have an exit thing? You have an exit phrase or anything?
Peace, love, and cyanide.
And that's how we're going to end it.
Sick.